Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all staying safe. And most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. It is some hobby hangout time again tonight. Hopefully see a few people pop in and say hello. But if you do, we're just getting ready and painting up a Wood Elf army. I've got to get ready for a tournament coming up. Riven, hello mate. I entered in a Warhammer fantasy tournament of all things, and now I gotta paint up my army. A few days left to finish it, so we're gonna cut it fine. But we shall get it done. Almost finished my Gladiator, which is like half the army really. I've got 20 something Eternal Guard to do. Once they're done, it's Way Watchers, Warhawk Riders, and some Treekin. These get the Eternal Guard done over the next couple of days will be the plan. Way Watchers the next, and then the Warhawk Riders and the Treekin should come together pretty easy. So at the moment we're just painting the wooden parts of the bows. My plan for 2020, well, we've already got a plan. The aim would be for me, like January is going to be a big month, so the aim is to have Conquest and 40k both out on the channel with bat reps by the end of January would be the plan. And then from there, I'd like to get fantasy happening by February. My aim for 2022 is significantly to dent our backlog here. Dent my backlog. Cone Frizz, hello and welcome, mate. Hope you're doing well. We are currently painting up some Wood Elf Gladiator. Don't forget, guys, if you are here watching, to throw a like on the video. Helps everyone come find us while we're live if you throw a like. No worries. Glad you enjoy the videos, man. If you're not already, jump into our Discord server. You can come chat with me and other members of our little community there. And don't forget, if you are a YouTube member, you get the cool little emotes in the chat. For a couple of bucks a month, you help support the channel and you get a couple of cool emotes. The amount of YouTube members we have now, we're starting to get. I'm looking at getting some more emotes done for everyone. Nate, hello. Nice to see you there, mate. I did not end up grabbing any of the battle forces because that was just asking for more trouble than I needed. I honestly didn't really feel like I wanted any of them, like 100%, so I chose not to grab any. Nice, yeah. I'm hoping we can start getting some hobby hangouts happening again on a regular basis. It's been a bit of a crazy week, crazy couple of weeks, crazy couple of months. Ultra234, hello, mate. Don't forget, guys, while we are live, to smash that like. It helps more people come and find us and hang out. The more of us here, the better. Makes everyone happy. We can all chat. But yeah, Reverend brought up some cool things of like, what have people got planned for their hobby? What are some hobby goals that people have planned for next year? Let us know your hobby goals for next year. My big one is definitely hitting the backlog in the head. Okay, well, you're not wrong. My favorite Chaos God most certainly is, or actually, second favorite. Zinch is my favorite out of the four. I am definitely a Skaven player at heart when it comes to that, though. My pile of shame is huge. I would never say finish it, but I would like to have put significant dents in things. Nice. Yeah, complete that first army. That is a solid goal, man. If you complete it before you get a second, then you're doing like better than 90% of people that get into Warhammer. I do know people who keep on top of it, but like generally people who keep on top of it keep on top of their spending as well, and that is definitely not me. I see cool new shiny thing, I want cool new shiny thing, and it definitely doesn't help that I'm getting into more than just Age of Sigmar recently. Like 40k is starting to take my interest more. Obviously, like Conquest. Conquest is taking like a big chunk of my attention. So like that sort of stuff definitely does not help my pile of shame grow any smaller. But yeah, that my pile of shame will forever be big. Now, maybe if this ever gets to a full-time job, I might get on top of my pile of shame. But while I have other things I need to do, it'll forever be there. Yeah. The Skaven stuff that is updated is great. It's just that there's a lot more that needs updating to it. Now, if you've got Soul Wars and Tempers of Souls, what should you grab at next Ultra? Well, you've definitely gone down like the Sacrosanct range of Stormcast at that point. So, like, how many Cell Star Ballistas does that give you at that? Because, like, if you've got a couple, an Ordinator would definitely be a solid addition. Jade, I think painting some Glayguard. Like, a Lord Ordinator would be another cool character to add to your mix. Works well with your war machines. Even some evocators on Dracolines would be cool. Something faster. Ow. Oh, just cracked my elbow on the edge of the table there. But that was painful. But yeah, hobby goals for me, like, is definitely just Dan, nice to see you then. Yeah, well, they've got the playable rules in there. They've got the rulebook shown for Curse City there, J Dirty, so we're at least getting for a partway through a season, but I would like to see them, like Orphan Khan, get rules. That'd be really cool. White Dwarf it, like, just give us Orphan Khan some rules, or, you know, a Warhammer community article or something. They could all be interesting if Orphan Khan had rules and was interesting. Like, that would be an interest. Like, if you made Orphan Khan interesting around them, could be cool. You certainly are, Glayguard. We've got to get this Warhammer Fantasy Army finished. So it'll be painting for the next couple of days to get everything done. Reverend, there are expansions. They confirmed there is expansions coming for it in the same article. Nice. What are we assembling samurais for then? Speaking of samurais, I was looking at this cool little miniature game I saw for Japanese style stuff called Bushido that piqued my interest. At like 3 to 5 models a side on the game. Oh, nice. That is the worst thing about nice. But yeah, it's a cool little game. Bushido was like 3 to 5 models a side, played on like a 2x2 board. I was quite interested in it. The models looked pretty cool. It was like a weird like take on Japanese mythology meets, samurai and all that sort of stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let's give this a crack. So I'll probably grab a couple of starter sets of that. A couple of cool looking faction. Nice. The game looks fun. Like it's a really small scale skirmish game. I like Japanese sort of stuff. I've always been into like my samurai and stuff like that. So it's like cool. I'll pick up the game and we'll see how it goes. As always, it will just go into the pile and we'll get to it eventually. I don't know if AOS will get war zones like 40k has, Revan. Mainly because like unlike 40k, we're playing in a war zone as an addition, or at least as a GHB cycle. So I don't think we're going to see war zones like 40k is. I think we'll see the changes to the GHB be our sort of war zones. I do too, man. I hope we get more Path to Glory things and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it'd be really cool. Already thinking about that for like my next, because soon we should, like this year the plan is to finally get our narrative campaigns happening on the channel. Working on the final sort of ideas for it, but it will be a Path to Glory campaign. We'll just add in some more additional narrative theme stuff. I do feel Path to Glory is a little bare at the moment for my liking of what I want to do. I know for fantasy we are planning a Blood in the Badlands campaign to kick off a bunch of fantasy content for the channel. Revan, no, but that is another thing. Like the big one is we want to get Crusade and Path to Glory happening on the channel. We want to get campaign games happening. Campaigns just take a lot more time to organize than just random games that we do at the moment. So it's just that extra time involved in getting them all ready to what we want them to be. But Patreons and YouTube members are certainly helping with that as those numbers increase. We're able to just do that a little bit more. Xmorphic, hello, mate. What else are getting there, man? Should have these Glayguard finished pretty soon. The wood, the dark leather, and the skin to do, and that's that. These, so. Oh, and the hair for the few that have it showing. Yeah, so we get this wood done. I think I've got to go back around and do all the fletching on the back. I think all the arrows after this, same wood color. Get the dark leather, can wash the wood, and then the skin, and we are done. The Glago at least. And then we've got the Eternal Guard to start after this. Metal. Metal Eternal Guard. Because I love those metal models I've got sitting there for them. These old bad boys. Amazing old metal Eternal Guard models. Oops. Yeah, I love the old metal or channel guard models. Most of the army that I'll be taking to this event is going to be metal. In fact, the Glade Guard are the only models that aren't. And so now we're just painting up the arrow shafts. Yeah, Revan, I have a copy of Curse City, so that'll be on the paint desk real soon. And I will get some games of that up on the channel quick smart as soon as I've got it painted. When it sort of disappeared, I lost all interest in getting that box set painted. So I think I painted the skeleton warriors and started the zombies. And that's as far as I got into it. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to actually finally playing with that game. I've never played it. And sort of just when all the stuff happened, it just dropped way down in my priority order. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it coming back. It'll be good that it's come back. But yeah, so Conquest is going to be my next big venture. Stuff ready for that. I really like the game. The little bits I've played of it so far, I'm really, really enjoying it. I love the lore for it, which is really cool. So Conquest I will be getting into. We'll be having more Elder Scrolls Call to Arms on the channel as well. But yeah, I'm really, really sold on Conquest, especially since I saw those new, funny calling them new Old Dominion models. The like Byzantine Roman undead, they look amazing. Conquest, so I've currently got 3 forces. We've got Spires, 100 Kingdoms, and Nords, and we're probably soon to have some Wadrun. And then we'll just be getting some Dwaycom and the new Octominion when it comes out. And slowly just building up our ranges for that game. But yeah, that'll be my big thing for the start of next year is getting a Conquest up on the channel. Once this army is actually done, it'll be on to Conquest stuff. So now we just need some pallid witch flesh. Do the feathers on the feathering on all our arrows. Everything we're now doing is using Racking Flesh Shade as a wash. So, and if you're there watching, say hello, let us know what hobby you're doing at the moment. And don't forget to click a like as well. Helps everyone come find us while we're live. So what's everyone got planned over the Christmas period? Everyone got plans for Christmas? What you're all doing? Looking forward to the holiday season. People got some days off, I hope. No plans for Christmas? Hope everyone can have a nice and safe bunch of holidays. A little bit of paint too high on the brush. Yeah, I know that. I'm like chef by my day job, so I'm working the day after Christmas. Although they try to make me work the day after that, but put the shift on too late, and I'm like, well, I'm already working, so I'm not doing it. So I got the 27th off, but then I'm working the 28th as well. Then that's the end until the first. That's my last day for the year, the 28th. Nice. Space Marine and the Necron one. Sounds like a pretty sweet set of models for Christmas for you, mate. Christmas myself, we're just staying home. Yeah, we'll be doing a end of year, like what I painted this year at the end of the year. Talking about all the stuff I painted this year, all the projects that have like been completed, and all the stuff that I've not taken into account. Everything I've gotten, everything I haven't done. It'll be like a nice big year in review of the hobby. A bit of a gold mask on that one, I missed. But yeah, so we're slowly just getting our way through all the minis. Missed the helmet piece. I've got like half helmets on the Wood Elves, so there's that tiny bit of gold on her helmet. Just to remember the colour scheme. What am I doing? Cadian flesh tone. When I can find it. Cadian flesh tone. Lovely. So missed a little bit of wood on this guy as well. The problem with batch painting when you go through the lash and you find, I missed bits on this one. I think my other hornbow is going to have the same bit. Yep. Button. And so now we go through and we get all the skin base coated. So slowly but surely, we're going to make our way through all of this skin. And so we're just slowly but surely. So yeah, we've got to start our Eternal Guard tomorrow. Way Watchers treating Warhawk Riders and characters to do. Got a bit. We'll see how much we can get done. Hopefully we can get it all painted. And so, yeah, hopefully we can get all this army done, and then I'll be working onto my conquest minis, onto Curse City, and finishing up my Marines and Eldar for 40k will be the big next lot of projects. That is my future. And getting stuff ready for Elder Scrolls as well, getting the extra minis we bought ready for Elder Scrolls so we can have adventures being played. But yeah, it should be a good set of mini projects to sort of get done. Conquest armies aren't huge, so they won't hopefully take too long. We just got small conquest armies to begin with. 40k's got a bit more to do. I've got an Indominus, half of Space Marines to paint up, and then a decent sized Eldar force and some Harlequins to do. Yeah, slowly but surely we'll make our way through this army. Well, hopefully not too slowly, because yeah, like I said, got what? We've got 6 days to get this army painted. Slowly but sure. And this Glade Guard will be done tonight. Hopefully I can get the cloaks started on the Eternal Guard, I think would be the plan tonight. Wayne, morning, mate. At this current point in time, so all right, I'll weigh up the two options for you here between Skaven and Gits, because both have positives and both have negatives. So for me, starting off, we look at ways to get into the army. Oh, John, nice. Wayne, so as Revan has said, pick what you think is cool. However, it is important to remember what your issues are with both armies when you get into them, because you don't want a bad choice of army that just doesn't do what you want it to do to ruin your experience with your first army. So Gits and Skaven, both of them play with hordes. Both have access to elite style armies in the form of Skaven being the Clan Scryer stuff, the Storm Fiends and all the guns and all that sort of stuff. The Techno Sorcery half part of Skaven can be a rather elite army, and the Troggoths from the Gloomspike Gits can be a rather elite army. Both have hordes, and these can come in various different ways. Hordes of squigs, hordes of spiders, and hordes of grots for the Gloomspike. And Skaven, pretty much every other clan bar Scryer can be a horde version. Now, with Skaven, they have the issue that a lot of their models are quite dated. So Clan Ishin and Clan Mulder will have extensive use of really old models, and Clan Scryer will if you choose to go the Acolyte route. However, if you choose to have clan rats as your base or storm vermin, those kits are relatively new and look really good. Gloomspite kits, on the other hand, do not have a single old kit excluding Spider Riders and the Scuttle Boss. So you've got if spiders aren't your thing in the kits, then you have no worries about old models, because the Trog range, the Squig range are both brand new kits in AOS, or brand new. They came out in AOS. They're like 3 years old now, and the Grots, while not new, they're Grots. They look perfectly fine, and they're a solid kit. Competitively, Skaven are by far more competitive than Gloomspite. However, Skaven have what's called traps, which is where you'll look at some units and you'll go, this is cool, but they're really not the best units in a competitive setting on the tabletop. So Skaven are definitely much more competitive. Gloomspite kits are in probably a really bad place competitively at the moment and are probably down there for being one of, if not the weakest army in the game at current. They're taking all Trogs, you probably bump yourself up a little bit. Skaven have many builds that are not very good. However, it's been shown that all the clans have access to builds which can do really, really well. So I think it depends. If you're picking one of them to start, it depends what parts of said armies you're looking for. Because if you were to say you are, what part of Skaven and what part of Gloomspite really stick out to you, I think is a question. And also, good morning, Soren. Hello to John as well. So yeah, what part of each army is really sticking out to you? And sorry, that's completely fine to play and get into Slaanesh so long as you know they're not in a good place in a competitive sense. I'm all for pick what models you like, cool, but it's important to find which one. Yeah, so Wayne, my big advice is if you find that you are into Grots with either Trogs or the Gits or the Squigs, they're a much better force. Probably the Squigs or the Trogs are better part. If they're what you're really going for, you can buy lots of those things and do really well with either one, but definitely go all Trogs or go all Squigs. Mixing Grots doesn't necessarily bring the best. And Skaven, definitely Scry is in a pretty good place, but you're probably wanting to paint Clan Rats and some Storm Vermin in there. If you're all into the Ninja Rats, I'd probably honestly say avoid if that is what you're into in that particular faction. Same with the Clan Molder, though not as bad. I know some people dislike the Rat Eagers, but I personally love the Rat Eagers. I don't mind the current Rat Eager models. Cool models are more important, without a doubt. It's just important to understand that competitive sense of where you are, because you never want that bad experience of going, hey, I brought my brand new Beast of Chaos army. I love these models. And then your friends are playing Gargants, Lumineth, Seraphon, and Zinch. And you just get ruffle stomped on the floor. It's not going to be a good experience for you if you're not expecting what's going to happen. Sentinels getting an absolute nerf. I think they're going to get hit very, very hard. I think Lumineth, Zinch, Seraphon are all going to see points updates. I think Gargants are probably going to see some massive changes to them. And I wouldn't be surprised to see big fixes coming for Gits more than anyone. I don't think there's an army that needs help more than Gits in the game. Slaanesh points changes, drop everything in Slaanesh by 20%, even 30%, and you're probably fine. But Gits definitely need help. Like their whole thing of like stacking debuffs needs a big change. I would personally like to see Sentinels lose the ability to be battle line, and probably up to like 190 points, 200, 210. I hate mortal wound shooting with a passion. It's my least favorite part of the game at the moment. What would everyone here like to see in the updates? Wayne, if you're still watching as well, we have videos up on the channel talking about those two particular armies in question and talking about how to get started with them. Well, I think Gargants as an army need to fix. I don't think the Gargants War Scroll is the problem. I think it's the army that's the problem. We need some things fixed on the Gargants as an army because they are just too good. Stormcast Dragons, I don't know if they need to fix anymore. When I played them, I smacked them and I took them off pretty quick. You know what would be an interesting change to the game? What happens if they make it so a 1 and a 2 on a save always fails, so that like the best save you can ever have is a 3-up? No worries, Wayne. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day, mate. Hope to see you again. Now, pop into the Discord server if you haven't already, buddy. There's a link in the video's description. That would be really cool, John. Like seeing an actual gunboat, like a larger gunboat, would be really cool. I always thought like it would have been cool if like you had the option of a transport capacity on your frigates and your ironclads, or taking extra guns. That really would be cool though, like seeing actual gunboats. The KO, I'd be all down for that. Speaking of which, I have a KO army I do need to paint up next year. Out of the Indominus box, who's my favourite? It's got to be the captain in the Indominus box. That captain, yeah, the captain or the Blade Guard vets. They're by far my favourite models in that box set. Something about those storm shields in that box set, they look really, really cool. Oh yeah, John. Like that'll be some great use of those models, especially the like noble lord that look, he's got his sword behind his back and all that. He'd make a fantastic like company commander. Like out of all the armies in 40k, like besides Sisters Science, the one that's really been attracting my attention has been that Tempestus Signs Star Collecting box. Really love those minis. I'm honestly not sure in Imperial Guard. I'd love it. Like an all tank army is definitely another army of Imperial. Like if I was doing Imperial Guard, it would be an all tank army or Tempestus Scions. Ooh, Caskin models would be pretty sweet. I do like the Death Corps of Creed models from Kill Team, though. They were pretty sweet. I have heard rumors of the Tempest of Science. Could be pretty sweet. See him get like a full arm. And Caskin aren't Science. Alrighty. So we are going to call it here for a night. I've got to do a few more things before we head to bed. But I'll get these Glade Guard finished tonight, and hopefully everyone can see the army finished in a couple of days. But thank you all for coming, hobbying, and hanging out tonight. Don't forget to drop a like, and if you haven't already, you should join our YouTube members to help support the channel and keep us doing or what we're doing on the channel. It means the world to us helping support, and you also get some cool emotes in the chat. Links to that is in the description, and don't forget to come join our Discord server as well. There's a whole bunch of people in there chatting Warhammer all the time, so jump in there and come chat some Warhammer with us, or whatever tabletop game strikes your fancy. Thank you all for watching. Once again, everyone, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.